Hey everyone, Brandon from Brandon's Baseball Cards here. Today I'm going to be discussing a recent two-part video that was released by Bench Clear, and it was a discussion between Ty and Mike regarding the collapse of the sports card market. And the two-parter video discussion really got me thinking about are we actually in a very substantial collapse? Is this actually happening? And part of me thinks that it may not actually be quite as bad as some anticipate. And the reason it may not be quite as bad is something that I haven't really heard other channels talking about yet, and that's the child tax credit. And collectors that have young children, right, are getting this a stimulus, if you will, of $300 per month through December per child, right? And while that's supposed to go towards items for your children, right, you could easily see how someone could approach the sports card collecting, right, as a way of maybe investing for their child's future. I wouldn't recommend that. I'm not doing that. But you could make the case that people will put some money towards sports cards that comes from this monthly stimulus that is being provided by the government. And look what happened the last time there was a stimulus, right? I mean, that's part of the reason we're pretty sure that's part of the reason the sports card market went insane, right? And so in theory, yes, it's supposed to be spent on your children, but whether you're doing it as an investment for your kids or whether you just don't spend the money on your kids and instead decide to spend it on sports cards. Again, I'm not advocating that at all, and I'm not doing that. I don't want to be accused of doing that. But maybe this won't be quite as big of a drop as we think, at least for the next 6 months. How are people going to spend this money? I guess is the question. You know, it really depends on your financial situation, right? But if you're in a situation where you're comfortable and you have enough money for daycare, you have enough money for food for your children, and you're providing for them, and you're putting money away for college funds and things of this nature, and this money comes in, and you're a collector, are you going to spend it necessarily on your kids, or might you try to either expand your collection or try to invest while the market is in decline? Right now is a good time to be a buyer, right, rather than a seller. And so just something I've been thinking about a little bit since I listened to this exchange between Ty and Mike. I don't know if there's any merit to it or if I'm completely wrong, and if you think I'm totally wrong, you can feel free to comment. Please, be respectful in your comments, but maybe I'm out of my mind. But maybe this won't be quite as bad. This is really a monthly mini stimulus check that we will be getting if you have children, right? If you don't have children, then this doesn't apply to you. But for those of us with children, maybe this is what keeps the market at least steady, and it at least avoids a complete and total collapse. I don't know, but let me know your thoughts below. I really just think we need more dialogue between channels rather than having these, these standalone ideas that just kind of sit. Why not have a discussion? So this is my attempt to have a discussion. Let me know your thoughts below. 12 days till the National. Really, really, really stoked. Can't wait. Get pumped. Keep collecting vintage baseball.